Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Hot chocolate bombs are on the menu today. Here's what we need to make those hot chocolate bombs. Use semi-sweet milk chocolate chips from Nestle, the Toll House chocolate chips, mini marshmallows, hot cocoa mix, any kind of whichever brand you want to use. I'm using Swiss Miss, but that's okay. All right, so I got the chocolate bomb, the round molds from Amazon actually. Okay, something to melt the chocolate in, and our cup for our hot chocolate and our bomb. How about that? Y'all know what I always say, nothing to do but to do it. So let's get to it. The very first thing to do is get whatever you're going to melt your chocolate in. So in this case, I'm going to melt it in my largest measuring cup. So I'm going to put about 2 cups of chocolate chips in here. So it just depends on how many bombs you're going to make. So I'm going to start off. It's so easy. If you need more, you can just stick it in the microwave. Start off 1 minute or 1 minute and 30 seconds. Stir it up. Go in 30-second intervals after that. So keep putting it in for 30 seconds until you get your chocolate as smooth as you want it. You do not have to add anything to these chips. Just put them in the bowl, put them in the microwave. It's gonna melt. So no biggie, no problem. Easy. This is easy. This part. This part anyway. Alright, so what happens on this next part is we're going to get it out of the microwave. Check that out. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stir it till you get it smooth. I like chocolate, so those little bits, those little lumps or chunks you see in there, I left that in there because I like more chocolate, but you don't have to do that. Quickly, we're moving on to the next step. Very quickly, put 2 teaspoons of chocolate into each one of these cavities on here. 6 cavities on each one. By the way, I did get these, as I mentioned, from Amazon. 2 teaspoons, and then you want to smooth it around there as much as you can, and then you want to clean around the top of it. The reason why is because you're going to fit these 2 halves together and seal it with chocolate. So don't get rid of any extra chocolate you may have left over. So take a look at these. They've cooled for about 30 minutes. So you can see the chocolate has solidified just like I need it to. And what happens is we're just going to take them out. So I'm going to show you now. It's very easy. Don't forget, don't spray this with non-stick spray. You don't have to do anything like that. This chocolate will come right out of these molds. So these silicone molds are so easy to use. I love them. Now see, I did that one a little thin, so as you can see, I see a hole, right there. Even though it'll still work because we're filling it up with like marshmallows and hot chocolate, so it'll still work even if you have a thinner piece like that and you could like see through it. You can still use it. Because the bomb is just gonna burst in your hot milk or your hot water, whatever you're gonna use. It's just gonna burst in there, so no big deal. You just don't want it spilling out before that. All right. So I found that just going ahead, instead of trying to mess around with this mold, just go ahead and give it a firm push through. Don't break it, but give it a firm push, and you should push it right up, and you'll get your whole piece of chocolate out. I found out that messing around with it a lot tended to make them break on me, so I didn't want to do that. So I just wanted to make sure I did mention that. Just give it a nice firm push holding it. So alright, so I'm going to get them out, and then I'm going to show you how to fill them and seal them. Alright, so I'm getting something to put it on now. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to fill them up and seal. Alright, so you can see I got a little thin spot, like I said. That's not even either, but you can fix it with chocolate so you can still use it. Okay, after we get them all out, we get into the get down, baby. Alright, so I'm going to fill it up with that hot chocolate. You can put that whole pack if you want to. I'll fill it up with hot chocolate, and then I want to put marshmallows. You can put as many marshmallows as you like. So it all depends on what you like right here. Alright, so as far as the leftover chocolate we had in the measuring cup, that's what we're going to use to seal this. So just for demonstration purposes now, I'm trying to find the 2 that will fit together best, and then I won't have to do so much repairing with the chocolate. All right, because sometimes, you know, we're watching things on TV or we're watching videos, it looks so damn easy. But after you get in the kitchen, it's not as easy as you think. Now, you would think that this would be really simple. You'd put this chocolate on here, seal these two halves, and that's it. Nope, because every one of your chocolate bombs will not come out perfectly. They just won't. So what I did was hold it together right here, and then what I did was start smoothing. You can use a rubber spatula, or you can wear gloves, especially if you are sending these out and they're not for you personally, but these are for me. So I'm sorry my camera angle is off a little bit. I really apologize for that. But you get the gist of what I'm doing. You can see right there. You just want to seal it. And after we seal this with this chocolate, we're going to let it cool off. So we're going to let that chocolate solidify once again. And bam, we got our hot chocolate bombs. Alright, so just as easy as that, you want to do this as smoothly as you can. Especially you want it to be aesthetically as beautiful as you can get it. So you'll see on the end, I did like 4 or 5 of these. And then when you see the pictures of the ones that I actually finished, then I just took the best ones and took pictures of them. But for some of them, I did have like a lumpy little bit of chocolate around there. So they weren't perfect chocolate, hot chocolate bombs, but hey, they were good. I'm telling you, they were very good. So all right, we're gonna let these cool off. I'm gonna fill all the rest of them, cool off, and then I'll be back. All right, just gonna quickly show you how I packaged it. I put it in a little plastic to-go container. I got some gold foil at the bottom, some marshmallows, and then I just set the 2 bombs in there. Now I'm gonna take some white writing icing and just make a cute little design on the top, and that's it. So you can use sprinkles, any color icing you want, so you can decorate your chocolate bombs any kind of way you want to. All right, it's kind of cute, and so that's it. Hot chocolate bombs. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to come right back and demonstrate to you how they actually work in the hot milk. All right, so we've got hot milk on board. Don't let it boil though, but you do want it to be hot. You want it to steam a little bit, because you want to make sure that it can melt the chocolate, and that's what's going to help the bomb burst open. Alright, I'm going to show you how it works right now. Put that bomb right in there. And so the gist of what happens here is basically the milk is just going to melt the chocolate, and then it's going to burst open. So you're going to then stir your hot cocoa mix and your chocolate, which is that chocolate just makes it even more decadent. It is so good, I'm telling you, so delicious. All right, so you see how it's melting? It looks like the bottom of mine is melting before the top, because I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to do anything yet, so I could just demonstrate and show you how it actually works. So I didn't want to start sticking a spoon in here or anything, but eventually, you know, we'll have to. Right, see, once I touched it, it burst open even more. Look at that. It worked. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. All right, so at this point, this is how you got to think. You have to give your chocolate time to melt. So then we're going to mix the hot cocoa mix up in there, but you have to give your chocolate some time to melt as well. All right, so we're back tasting. So you can see I'm still look, my little chocolate on. Scrape my little chocolate. Scrape my little chocolate off the side, baby, please. Oh, this cup is hot. The cup is hot. But you see the cocoa's turning darker. You see the chocolate swirling around in there, the little chocolate pieces. Baby. See my little coconut, my little marshmallows just now melting. So now you can see at this point the color of the hot chocolate has changed. It's darker. It's darker, it's more chocolatey. So the more that chocolate melts, the darker it's gonna get, and the more chocolate tasting you're gonna get. More chocolate flavor, sorry. What a great idea. Because that puts like way more chocolate flavor into it, because you got the shell from the chocolate bomb, but then you have the hot chocolate mix on the inside of that chocolate shell. So this is great. This is so darn good. That's delicious. Y'all, Try this. They're not hard to make, and it tastes delicious. That tastes so good. All right, try that. This is very good. Yes, I do recommend it. This is wonderful. And plus, right now, it's cold. It's cold outside. It's cold. So I'm just saying, a nice cup of hot chocolate like this is good. All right. Go make this. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time. As always, I appreciate you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.